My next guest makes her Bellator debut coming up here February 16th at Bellator 216. It is Valerie Loureda joining me here on the program for the very first time. Valeria, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Hey, it's nice to meet you as well. Thank you for taking the time. And I know that as far as your backstory, your upbringing, I know you got into Taekwondo. That's where this all started. You also did ballet. When did you make that transition fully to martial arts and train everything?
My whole life, I've fully done Taekwondo, but my dad has had his school since 1985, and my mom just wanted me to be very feminine and elegant as well. So she always wanted me to have pretty posture, and I was just a ballerina, and I was an amazing dancer, and it just got to a point where it's you fight or you dance, and of course I chose to fight.
Okay, and when did you become a fan of mixed martial arts? Like, did that come later, or was that before?
I was never a fan of mixed martial arts, and I just one day I was at a national, and one of the families was like, "Oh, let's go watch the fights on at a sports bar." I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." So we went, and I saw these women fighting, and I was just in shock. I was like, "How could these women be recognized for martial arts and being martial artists when I've devoted my whole life to it, and I know I could fight better than them?" And that's how MMA was born for me.
Okay, that's excellent. And along with fighting, what else do you do for a living? Like, do you have a day job or anything, or are you just a full-time fighter?
I am a student as well. I have 1 year left. I do my college fully online to pursue my dreams with Bellator. So I am studying broadcast journalism. I have 1 year left. And I also have a part-time teaching women's kickboxing up here to pay rent so I could train at American Top Team. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
That's excellent. What do you want to do in broadcasting? Like, do you want to go into sports, or do you want to do news? What's sort of the goal there?
I've always just wanted to use my black belt and my martial arts to empower other women. And I've been behind a camera my whole life. I used to do a TV show with my dad up about self-defense when I was like 5 years old. And nothing, I just fell in love with journalism and broadcasting. So that's always my goal after my fighting careers, to somehow bring those together with women and fighting and combat sports. So I know I'm going to do something big with that industry as well.
Do those videos still exist? Can we see those old self-defense videos there on YouTube or anything?
Yes, there's actually one on YouTube, and you see me as a baby shooting a double leg takedown, and it's amazing. And people don't understand, but I have been doing self-defense since I was young, not just Taekwondo.
Okay, excellent. And who would you say is someone that you look up to in broadcasting? I'm sure you have someone that you idolize that you want to, model yourself after.
Honestly, Oprah, because she's a beautiful, inspirational person, and she's just so confident and strong in herself. And I compare myself a lot to her because I just one day I want to have the ability to influence so many people and bring so many people into my show, or just interview a bunch of people and tell their stories the way Oprah does, because I love telling stories, and thank you for telling mine.
Why is now the right time to make the leap to the professional ranks? This is your pro debut.
It was always time for me. I just wanted to do some amateur just to get a little experience in, but I've always known I was ready to go pro. I'm the type of fighter and student or martial artist that learns quickly with the right just coaching and the right just being in the right setting. I just learn a lot around the right people. I just stick to people's level very fast, and I grow very quickly. I'm like that with my martial arts, and I'm like that with school. I'm a very good learner, and I just knew that with my whole experience fighting my whole life, I just needed the right coaching, and here it is.
Yeah, and how did this come together with you signing with Bellator? Because it's a pretty big deal to make your debut with such a big promotion.
Yeah, after these 2 years, I've isolated myself to really just catch up and learn jujitsu, learn more time. Like, I need to hurry up. I need to catch up. I need to learn these different aspects that I'm missing. I need to learn how to box the right way. And I just completely turned college online and stuck myself in my house and would train 4 times a day until I'd catch up. And when I worked so hard for these amateur fights, and every fight I got better, you could see it. And then my last fight, it was just evident Valerie's ready to go pro, and Bellator gave me that call. And I've always had a good vision for my platform and my brand. And I just saw the way Bellator, they were so professional, and the people there were just amazing. And just this opportunity, them giving me the opportunity to be on a platform that I could influence the lives of thousands of people. I just knew the potential I had and what I could do with it. And then Scott Coker's a 7-dan in Taekwondo. So instantly I was drawn to the fact that he holds those same values and the discipline that I grew up with my dad in Taekwondo. And I just felt at home, and I knew Bellator was a way to go. I'll forever give back to them for this opportunity because I'm going to do big things with it.
And by the sounds of it, this is like a multi-fight deal, which we don't see often for someone making their pro debut.
Yeah, I'm just really focused on this debut because it's not just my reputation or my legacy, but it's a reputation of Taekwondo. You know, people are gonna judge the sport and decide whether they respect it or not, and I'm definitely gonna show them that they better respect it because this is real Taekwondo.
Let's talk about your opponent here, Colby Fletcher. What do you know about her? She's got a 1-2 record.
I know Colby. She has more experience than I do in MMA, and she's just a Muay Thai style fighter, and she's very good. And I know that with this opportunity, we both have, because it's a big opportunity for both of us. We're not going to back down. It's be a good fight.
How did you end up training at American Top Team?
So I was born and raised in Miami, and I saw American Top Team. It's in Coconut Creek, so it's an hour away from my house in Miami. And I told myself, Valerie, if you want to be the best in the world and you want to get better, and you need to surround yourself around the best woman in the world, which is in Florida, an American Top Team. So I sacrificed everything. I left my parents' house. I found a part-time job as a waitress that I've never done in my life, just to be able to pay rent to live with a roommate for my last amateur fight. And it was just amazing. And then eventually I found another job. I loved at a kickboxing place, and then now I'm able to train high school, and I'm living my dream, and I'm gonna have my debut now.
Who are some of the fighters you get to train with at American Top Team?
You know, I train with all of them, but Amanda, Nina, Savage, Jillian, just all the guys, amazing fighters. They all, like, for example, my friend, Amanda, she was helping my friend prepare for that fight, and my friend was helping Amanda prepare for the fight with Sai. It's just mind-blowing to see how she comes back to help her prepare for her fight, and it's just so humbling. Everyone's so down to earth, and everybody wants to help each other, and that's why we're the best camp in the world. We grow every day.
Aside from your Taekwondo background, like, how much confidence does it give you getting to work with those type of fighters and getting to put the rounds in with them every day in camp? You
know, I train with all different styles, all heights, all weights, so I know what Taekwondo does in every single situation, and it gives me more confidence. I'm able to roll with these people, see where I am on the ground, know what I need to fix, what I don't need to fix, what I'm defending well, what I'm not, and I really it's just a beautiful process for me as a mixed martial artist.
How's the weight cut going ahead of this fight?
So I've been extremely disciplined this weight cut because in Taekwondo, I used to fight heavy. I used to fight 147 pounds, and that's something else when I started MMA. I go, if there's one thing I have to do, I have to lose weight to be in the best fight shape for this extreme fighting I'm going into. So I started cutting weight, and not cutting weight, I started dieting for a while, and now I have an amazing weight cut. I'm super close to my weight. I feel stronger, more powerful than ever. My body completely changed, and I'm ready. I'm in fight shape.
I can tell. I like the confidence. How do you see this fight playing out on February 16th?
I'm going in there. In my amateur fights, I was very patient. I was learning my endurance compared to Taekwondo, but this time I'm going in there and I'm going to try to finish it in the first rounds because I've been working my finishes, and I know it's there, and I know it's going to happen. You
said you brought up the word patience. Is that kind of how you see your career? Just take it slow and steady, or assuming this goes well and you're healthy, are you looking to fight as much as possible this year?
Yeah, I don't have patience. I'm fast. I'm a go-getter, and if I'm healthy, I'm ready. Anybody they put in front of me, I'm ready to fight.
Last question before I let you go. What do you like doing on your downtime outside of fighting and training? I know you're really busy. You probably don't get much free time, but what would I find you doing when you're trying to relax or take it easy?
Studying.
Right. Okay.
Unfortunately, studying, but no, I love broadcast journalism, and I'm pursuing that too. And no, I'm just a normal girl. I love going to the mall. I love going out. I love buying stuff, and I'm just, you know what I mean? And that's on my free time. I'm just normal. I'm a normal girl.
Well, we're looking forward to your debut. It's coming up here February 16th. It is Bellator 216. Valerie, it was great getting a chance to talk to you. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you have any sponsors or shout outs, the floor is yours.
No, you can find me on Instagram, Valerie Loureda, Twitter, Valerie Loureda with 2 A's, Facebook, Valerie Loureda, Snapchat, Valerie Loureda with 2 A's, and nothing. Shout out to my manager at First Round Management because they've been amazing with me. To American Top Team, my dad's school, Master Franks Taekwondo Academy, which I will be representing next weekend, and Level Zero Hockey, that they also were very nice and invested in me before anything. So thank you to all these people who saw the potential in me and believed in my confidence before I had anything to back it up. And now here I am, I'm fighting on Bellator 216.